So Devin Haney gave his reaction to Gervonta knocking out Frank Martin by stating, quote, "Ready to get back in the mix." Then Devin Haney shared a portion of the full infamous DogHouse sparring with him and Gervonta on his Instagram, saying that, "You guys remember the highlight version Gervonta put out? Well, guess what? Here is the full version of me making Gervonta quit." Now, watching the full sparring was hilarious. I can see why Gervonta hates Floyd due to that. There was so much going on. It was a comedy scene. It was like watching an action in a comedy movie. A rush hour type of movie. That's how the sparring went. Devin Haney put the Beast by Dre on Gervonta in the DogHouse sparring. I can see why Gervonta didn't want to fight Devin Haney, and he was in no rush to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney looked special in the ring sparring Gervonta. He was 16, Tank was 20, and he still put hands on Tank. The crazy part about it, Tank actually did well whenever he let his hands go. But the problem is, he didn't let his hands go that often. He barely let his hands go. He kept his hands at home because it was Devin Haney who was dishing out the punishment, just like Floyd Mayweather Sr. told us. Devin Haney controlled Tank for 95% of that sparring. It was Devin Haney who was in control. The truth always comes to light. Adrian Broner talking about he jumped in the ring to save Devin. Well, 2 seconds later, they kicked AB out. Gervonta started holding Devin. And it was Devin who was hitting Gervonta after that. So we all know what time it is. What's even more interesting, recently Tank was asked after Devin Haney got cheated by Ryan Garcia when Ryan took PEDs. A reporter asked Tank, "What was your thoughts on sparring Devin Haney, and what do you think about Devin Haney now?" Tank surprisingly said, "Devin Haney at 16 years old was better then. He was actually better and more skillful. Now Devin Haney seemed like he's been drinking and partying too much." That cracked me up because we know Devin doesn't even party. He don't drink, he don't do none of that. We all know Devin Haney lives an athlete lifestyle. He's on that hard work and dedication, just like Floyd. Gervonta, on the other hand, he used to do that. He used to drink and party all night long, which that's what made it even more shocking that Tank said that, since he used to do that, but not Devin Haney. Now, we all know Devin and Gervonta got better for the past decade. They got much better. They are completely different fighters today than they used to be back then. So to hear Tank say Devin at 16, when he sparred him, was better than he is today, that speaks volume to how much Tank respected Devin. He looked at Devin like he was Floyd or something at 16 to be able to pull off what he did against Tank in the DogHouse sparring. Tank was highly impressed by Devin Haney's skill set. I mean, watching the tape, Devin Haney is special. The skill set he displayed at that age is second to none. I mean, he was way ahead of his time. That's why it's criminal what Ryan Garcia did, cheating Devin Haney the way he did by taking PEDs. He robbed the fans of a legendary fight between two special fighters, Devin and Gervonta. Both of these guys are special. Gervonta is special, and so is Devin Haney. We all saw how Gervonta looked last night, like a freaking monster. And not just last night, but every night. Tank is a special breed type of talent. Devin Haney, on the other hand, I want you guys to go back and watch Gervonta versus Teofimo Lopez sparring. Now, Teo is a little bit older than Devin. Watch and pay attention to how Tank manhandled Teo. He was playing with him. On the other hand, around that same time, Devin Haney, who's younger than Teo, when he sparred Tank, it was a completely different story. Devin Haney showed a superior skill set, punishing Tank to the point where Tank was trying to find a way out desperately. What's even more shocking, fans can't even use the excuse that Tank was out of shape because Devin got the best of Tank from round 1 to the last round. The round where Tank team waved the white flag, and according to the DogHouse sparring rules, you fight till somebody quit. So Tank basically ended up quitting, and that's how Bill Haney and everybody that betted on Devin Haney that day won some money. What's even more interesting, People said Tank was out of shape. Tank himself said he was out of shape when he sparred Devin. Floyd did as well. Well, I done seen Tank with a tummy whipping on fighters. However, when Tank took off his shirt while sparring Devin Haney, he was in shape. And like I said before, Devin was getting the better of Tank from the opening bell. Therefore, you can't even use the out of shape excuse they only sparred 6 rounds. And Devin Haney got the better of Gervonta in majority of them rounds. At the end of the day, everything Floyd Mayweather Sr., Bill, and Devin Haney told us about the infamous DogHouse sparring with Gervonta Davis 8 years ago was absolutely true. Nevertheless, Gervonta is a completely different fighter today, and so is Devin Haney. So if Devin is able to recover and be the same fighter he was before Ryan cheated him, then the best fight to make in the sport of boxing is Devin Haney versus Gervonta. The best, the biggest, and the most exciting. Period. Either Devin Haney is going to win by unanimous decision by outboxing Tank. We saw Frank Martin easily outbox Tank for the first 4 rounds or 4 to 5 rounds while Tank was studying him. If Frank could do that, you best believe Devin could do better than that. And if so, how much better can Devin do better than Frank? And if Tank doesn't catch up to him, then he has a problem on his hand. On the other hand, if Tank could catch Devin Haney, slow him down, then he could get him out of there and win by knockout. That's why this fight is must-see TV. We all saw how the DogHouse sparring went. Tank ended up waving the white flag. So let's see what will happen in a real fight with no headgear and smaller gloves. The thing about Tank, he has scary power. I can't even recall anybody who hit as hard as Tank in the lightweight division. Tank may be the hardest hitter of all time in the lightweight division, which means when you fight Tank with the skill set he has on top of his power, his speed, his accuracy, you have to fight a perfect fight. If anyone makes any type of mistake against Tank, the fight might be over. So if Devin fights Tank, he has to make 0 mistakes. And I'm talking about the big mistakes, because if he do, the fight might be over. So when it comes to the likes of Devin Haney, Shakur, and Lomachenko, they have to fight a perfect fight in order to beat Tank. Hopefully the fight will come to fruition early next year. With that being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Eid Mubarak wa kulla aam wa antum bakhair.